Coming to you live from Baggage Claim, this is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Butner.
And we proved last time that we make a great Sky team.
That's true.
And so we are cranking it up.
But just a little bit?
To the hardest this game has to offer.
What?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if you missed it, we played a game of Sky Team. Spoiler, pause right now if you... I already implied the outcome, but...
You never know, really.
Pause right now if you and go watch it. Okay. We won.
Yes, we did.
It was fun, it was dramatic.
It was.
But I still have a 100% win rate at this game.
You do.
And I'm trying to fix that.
You're about to.
So, we have set up Keflavik, the black difficulty scenario, and it goes green, yellow, red, black.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 black ones, too.
Right.
So this is as
And
tough as it gets.
Until our last game, you'd played all green up to that point.
Yes, that was our first yellow one last time.
So you've gone green, and then you went yellow, and now you're going...
Yeah, forget red.
Right, past that.
Right, yeah, who needs it?
Highest difficulty.
Yes.
Confident.
Confident.
Okay.
I am exuding confidence.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So we're about to look at what this scenario entails, but let me say, hey, like the video while you're here.
Yeah,
hit the buttons.
Yeah. Subscribe to it.
Yeah, tell the algorithm that you enjoy this and it should recommend it to other people.
I heard
it's the only way to help us out.
That only 80% of people that watch Optimal Plays videos are subscribed.
Where did you hear that?
Or not subscribed.
I messed that up. You did.
I botched that.
80% of the viewers of our videos are not subscribed to the channel.
And that's too high a number.
It is.
So we need to...
We get
flatten the curve.
Thousands of views and only, I mean, also 1,000 subscribers, but we have the least number of thousands of subscribers that you can still say thousands.
Oh, okay.
So let's get that up there. Yeah.
Do your part.
Okay. This is the Keflavik black scenario. I didn't actually know this last time, but it seems like most of the scenarios have the same city has 2 versions.
Oh, okay.
So we're playing the harder version of Keflavik.
Right.
It's an Icelandic city, and also
I think we all knew Keflavik was in Iceland, right? We all knew that. Everyone knew that.
Yeah, that's why off camera I read Keflavik, and you said, "Oh, it sounds like Russia." Yeah.
Right, Iceland, Russia. It's a city. Anyway, geography.
Okay, so this is the county. The airport's named after the county that the city of Iceland is in Russia. This is your story?
Now you're getting it.
All right. Well, I can't fact check during the video, so I guess you're right.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments where Keflavik is.
Perfect. Yep. That's great. Jeff definitely asked for us to be corrected in the comments. Okay. So one thing that changed is that this altitude tracker actually flips over for red or black. As far as I can tell, the only difference is that we don't get a reroll at the kind of the midpoint of the game.
Oh.
It's only one.
That's a big difference.
To us. Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, and so let's, last time I saved the good cards for last, but let's segue from rerolls into the new abilities that we have for this scenario. Because this scenario did let us have 2 of them. And I think the reroll talk is a good segue into Mastery, which says that if the 2 dice we play on engines have the same value, we immediately gain a reroll token.
That's strong.
If one's available, but there is a 3 in the supply, so we can have up to 3, and as long as we're using them, we can earn even more than that. I'm very optimistic saying that. We'll see if we ever pull this off. And then we have Synchronization, which says, if we've placed at least 1 die on the landing gear and 1 die on flaps, immediately roll the black traffic die, place it on an empty space on the control panel regardless of its color, apply the effect of the traffic die as if it were a normal die, it counts as an extra action for this turn.
So at worst, it's an extra cup of coffee.
Yeah, pretty much. That is at worst. So you've got, what am I saying? You've got landing gear, I have the wing flaps, so we're interpreting that at least. We had to read it a couple times to understand it, but it means kind of in the same round of the game, we need to put a die on each to trigger this. And then it's not clear here, but my interpretation would be the person who placed the 2nd die probably then picks up the black die, rolls it, and makes the decision. Because remember, we're not communicating during that part. Oh,
that's a good point.
Yeah. Unless this is meant to be resolved like very, very last and we can communicate, but I think it's probably the person who goes second.
Nebulous what that means in terms of timing.
Yeah, it's so I think And almost the flavor of synchronization almost makes it seem like we should be able to communicate.
Right.
But I don't know. Nothing here says break the communication
We'll
rule.
say that it's the second person.
Yeah. So here's my reading of it that I think we should do is the second person does it. No communication still, so it's on them. But the die is wild, meaning if you're the one placing it, you could put it on an orange slot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
that's how we'll play it.
Yes. That is how I read that as well.
Cool. So that seems very powerful. It can be triggered a maximum of 3 times during the game. We'll see if we pull that off. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have that going for us.
Yep.
Then here's the gauntlet we have in front of us.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So looking at the track for the airport, we saw the elements of this before, but we have a few dice that if we're on these spaces at the start of rounds, we have to roll this traffic die and spawn air traffic that many spaces out. Mm-hmm. The last game we played together, we had several of them at the start, but now we also have one in the middle of the track.
Oh boy.
And if we happen to get stuck there, we will keep rolling it round after round. We also have to have certain tilts as we go through this. We need to be on the middle or left here, the middle or right here, and then the middle or just off middle. So it's a very curvy route into this airport. Mm-hmm. Then we're playing with both icy conditions and windy conditions. Which one do you want first?
Hit me with the ice.
All right. The ice. You can see that this replaced our braking system entirely. We have ice brakes now. Oh. So first of all, this brake track looks similar, but we must get it to 5. Oh. Or we lose the game. By the end of the game. So, and then you still have to, in the final round, have your speed be 5 or less. Okay. Why these other numbers are printed here, I couldn't tell you. Oh. The rulebook is very clear that you must get it to the end of the track. So why did they bother to place 2, 3, and 4 on here? Yeah. Printed there? Beats me.
Weird.
That's my understanding is that you have to get it to 5 and then roll under that. Also,
let us know in the comments why you think they printed numbers on the track.
Yeah, it could be. I suppose when I read that going into this video and was kind of raising an eyebrow at it, I should have Googled it and made sure there wasn't errata or something. But I didn't, and here we are playing.
Maybe there's other scenarios where you don't have to have it at the end.
Yeah, or abilities that break that. No, there's only 6 abilities, and you read them. I don't think any abilities break that rule. I don't know why that is. But anyway. Also, to advance this, you can see that these tracks have 2, 3, 4, 5 on them. To advance this, we have to, in the same round, put 2 dice in these slots.
We both have to do it?
Well, you can see one must be you as the pilot, and the other could be either of us. So it can be one from each of us, or it can be both of you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's going to sink a lot of dice. So I hope you're not planning to brew coffee. Yeah. On the bright side, last game we were managing fuel, which was also a dice sink, and that's gone. None of the new mechanics are none of the other new mechanics are using dice.
That's just one. But holy crap!
Yeah,
it's just 2 around.
Yep. That's gonna be rough. And it's also possible that we put one there and not the other, and waste a die too along the way.
Well, at least there's no other new mechanics for us to track,
except for wind.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah.
Tell me about wind.
Wind is a force of where there's low pressure and high pressure and it causes air to move.
I know about wind, Brandon.
In this game, it's it messes with our speed. So we use this little module here. We start with the plane facing forward on this. This doesn't, if this plane turns here, we're not suddenly flying west. Yeah. But this represents whether the wind is a tailwind, adding +3 to our speed, or whether it's what's the opposite of a nails wind? Headwind. Headwind. I was gonna say nose wind, right? Because planes have noses, but
sure.
No, which can subtract 3 from the speed. Okay. So this is utilized in both the axis step, which is what happens when you've both placed your steering dice. Okay. So at the time that you adjust the plane, or don't, this also adjusts left or right equal to how much this is tilted from the center. So if this is tilted 2 to the left, this is going to turn 2 to the left. Oh. And then when you resolve the speed, you're going to modify it by where the plane is currently pointing to on this. By as much as ±3. So at the beginning, when we're probably going to have air traffic, get in our way, we have to be really, really careful to not move too fast because the wind starts at giving +3 to our speed.
How do you rotate the plane to the left then if you're without tilting the plane all the way over then? If you're just going this far.
Well, yeah, like if you leave it here, say you do this and then you play matching numbers, so you never tilt it again, it'll move 2 and then another 2 and then another 2, right? So it goes, it's cumulative. But it does seem like, at least for this airport where we need to go left and then right, it seems like it's going to be largely pushing us. Yeah. Which, again, since this track is a little shorter than the number of rounds, we have to fight against. So we probably want to get our gear down really early to make the...
Hey, all I'm going to say is you wanted to break that 100% win rate.
I stand by it.
Buddy, you're going to get it.
I'm here to do it. Yeah. I'm here to try not to do it.
But if you don't, maybe...
But it might happen.
We're going to feel proud if we get past this.
Okay, last time... We put you in noise-canceling headphones.
Yeah.
So that I could talk through my plays,
we sure did.
Share it with cameras. We're going to switch rules this time.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got they're still your headphones.
Just
I have them now. We're ready to go, right? We covered everything? You don't see anything else that doesn't make sense out here, right?
Sadly, it all makes sense.
Okay. Last time we did the starting traffic die rules and then threw the headphones on, so I guess... Let's do that. We'll go ahead and we can gain this reroll.
You roll them this time.
Okay, we got that reroll. You will be the one to go first as soon as we do this. We got a plane 3 steps out. Whew, that's piling up.
It's 3 away.
And 1 4 steps out. All right, can you...
strategy.
Oh.
Obviously,
yeah.
we want to move past this, so we do want to go forward.
Agreed.
But this 3, remind me again, this is... adding to this die value.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to have, to move forward just 1, we need to have a 5 or lower, or else we're going to move 2.
Yeah.
And we could move 2.
We could move 2, but we'd be on another die space.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there's no air traffic there, so if we end up moving 2, it's safe. I think that both because it is the tilt that we need here, and because it will help reduce the wind, I think we want to try to tilt 2 left.
Oh.
Right, because that would reduce the wind from +3 to +2, and then down from there if we can stay tilted for a couple turns. So
if I have a higher number, I will put it on mine.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Because I think the wind is our enemy. We want to be at least 0, if not a negative number. Because like here, when we need in the final round, when we need to have a 5 or less speed, like if this is giving us +3, it requires snake eyes, right? That's terrible.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm kind of thinking we want to spend a couple turns here where it's safe to just be tilted left and like let this go left, 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 and then kind of get through the right part as fast as we can to stay with this turns to the left with lower wind. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It's just wild.
Yep.
It's really wild.
Yep. I'm excited for it.
All right.
All right, and then don't forget about our abilities here. We want to, if we're going to do landing gear, we want to also do wing flaps. And we also gain rerolls by putting the same number in the engines. There's a lot going on.
There really is.
Yeah. Okay, you want to play me some music?
Here you go.
All right.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun,
Synth covers of pop songs. All right. So I have got a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 4. I'm going to be going first. So putting my... oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I almost don't even know what to do. I guess I will start with, this is going to be the highest number I have, so I'm going to start with a tilt 5. So if he had 3 and he wants to tilt 2 to the left, he has that chance. Also, as a pilot, cheers to me.
I can't hear your voice, but I could hear the can.
If you are a pilot, please don't actually drink on flights. It makes people nervous and jittery. Just be cool. Fly the plane. Right. So Brandon's thinking about what he's going to do. He did not go for the tilt, which makes me think he must have high values. And he didn't want to push the plane forward too much. So right now, if I place my 1 plus 3, so 6, so I could do that. That would be fine. If I did 4... So I could use my 3, it would be a 5 and a 3 is an 8, we'd also still move 1. So I think I will do that. Ooh, but I could clear some traffic. Ooh, but we do need to move forward. If I place the 1... No, the 1... 3 is 4, 6... Okay, so I'm going to use my 1. It's going to move us forward. Okay, good. I still got a 3 and a 4 that I can place. Let's see what Brandon's thinking here. Okay, so he's going to tilt us 1 to the left, which is going to push our wind 1 to the left. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now everything else is just gravy on the train. So if I play this... Ooh, I should have placed that before I did that. That's okay. I'm going to see what Brandon thinks about me putting a die. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to clear the runway. The planes make me nervous, so when I can get them off the track, I go for it. Don't like seeing them there. Even though it was the co-pilot, he's the one supposed to be clearing them out. Okay, so that's what I was hoping he would do. Because now I can place this, and it gives us a bonus die. Now the bonus die will roll. It's a 5. And that could also be used, so this can go here. So I can place that 5 anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not going to help clearing there. I could put on one of these flaps. We are going to need to slow down a bit. So I think I am going to do that. I think I'm going to close this flap and move this up 1. Like so. And then Brandon has 1 more die to use. He's going to make some coffee. Good move.
Okay. All right.
All right.
That was...
Not bad.
It's, you know, even though you don't communicate anyway when you play this, being in here is nerve-wracking.
Yes.
Especially because I could tell that you were talking.
You're very isolated.
But I really could not hear anything you were saying.
No.
It feels like you're talking about me behind my back, which I guess
only did briefly. Only did briefly.
Okay.
You'll see.
All right. I think I'm realizing, because this is my YouTube channel. I think that was the first time that anyone has ever been on my channel and me not knowing what they were saying.
Talking to the viewers without your knowledge?
Yeah. And I can watch this back.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I forgot that part.
That was just a funny realization at one point. Yeah.
So I was trying to... I was hoping you would place a flap there, because that's why I cleared the Skyway, because I was hoping you were going to do a flap, so we could use our synchronization ability.
My dice were pretty bad for that, because I had a 5 and a 6, and it was just too long, especially when we traveled early, which I guess I had the power to do things in a different order, but I was worried that if I didn't travel, you would stress out about it.
I would have.
Yeah. Frustratingly, we couldn't do the double tilts to make more progress on reducing the wind. But at least that gives us the freedom to stay the same or move or tilt 1 more next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, and we made no progress on the brakes, so it feels like an uphill battle here.
Yeah, the sequential order of the brakes is really a black level difficulty.
Right.
We'll say.
Right. I was surprised that you put the black die, the bonus die, on landing gear. Is it just with the idea that we're going to stay here for a turn or two?
It was that
Speaking of which,
we've got the headwinds. Is that we've got the headwinds, so I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I wanted to slow us down.
Yeah, and that's why I went for this too.
I also wanted to get rid of a mandatory action early instead of using a coffee early. So it's like, okay, these things we have to do. So I want to get those so that we can use our bonus dice for optional things later.
Yeah, I like that. We're only going to get 1 more bonus die, right? Since you only can trigger it 1 more time.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
That's okay.
Oh well.
That's okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, I thought about the options. I was like, a 5 can't go that many places. I just figured you would make coffee with it, so I was surprised when you put it there.
Yeah, well, maybe I should have.
So we're really looking for 2s now.
Really need those 2s.
For the traffic, which is frustrating because we also need low numbers for speed.
Here we go.
Any other?
Or we can, or we can hang. I guess if we don't have the 2s.
I think we absolutely want to not travel forward this round.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to end up on the die.
Yeah.
And for a few reasons. Yeah, we don't want to end up on the die. And because we want to stay tilted left and not get too close to the time when we just have to reverse our progress on the wind.
So then even more reason why I was totally right to slow down the flaps.
I mean, that's what I figured was your reasoning. And then when I asked you your reasoning, that wasn't really what you didn't really say
but
that.
Subconsciously I knew. The pilot in me knew.
You must have. All right, I need some more coffee.
I did have a little PSA to pilots to not drink during flights while you're in the headphone chamber. Just saying, just don't do it.
But
coffee's fine.
It's fun.
What if one of them hears you and thinks, he said it's fun, maybe I'll try it?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that there are a lot of pilots watching us right now for tips.
I've heard 80% of pilots are not subscribed to Optimal Play that watch these videos. And we want to flatten that curve. Press subscribe.
All right, are we ready for round 2?
I think so.
I will be placing the first die. Get the traffic die out here. We did move, so we do not have to add any traffic now. Okay. We just need to get these ones the heck out. Okay. All right, if you would give me some music, I will go back in.
Yes.
And you can say whatever you want again.
All right.
That's a good playlist, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, the synth covers.
Let's roll that. Oh, my fucking goodness. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so I have rolled 4, 4, 6, and 5. Which is bad. Okay, that's good. So now I'm going to signal to Brandon that, oh, this is really bad. I'm going to signal to Brandon that I don't have much in the way of, he's not gonna love that I just did that. He's not wrong to not love it. Okay. I've just told him he has to put down a 1 or a 2. Yeah. So now we're going to re-roll. I'm going to re-roll everything. Oh, no. I've re-rolled. I have a 3, a 6, and a 6. None of those help us. Ooh. Okay. Oh, no. We are in trouble. Didn't move.
That just stays as it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because we're dead on right now.
But then we turn, so it turns too.
What's
when we turn, doesn't it turn to the right?
But it rotates based on what our bearing is, and since we're dead on right now, it's not going to move at all.
Oh, okay.
If we had stayed left, it would move left more. It doesn't matter what our change is; it matters what our current point, where we're pointing.
Oh,
yeah,
I see. Thank you.
Okay, headphones back on.
Okay. This is awful.
It's awful.
This is what he wanted. He wanted to have a difficulty so hard. See, he's not gonna like that happened. Because now I have nowhere to go but to make coffee. I've got no option. So now his last die, he has to put on the engine. I'm gonna guess he's gonna have to use some coffee to slow it down. He doesn't. 7 plus 3 is 10. I see now why he bumped up his flap. Okay, that makes sense. And then with my last die, I'll brew another cup of coffee. He's laughing as he sees that I had 2 6s.
Wow.
Yeah. I got boned.
This is rough.
I rolled
your rolls.
I rolled a 4, 5, 5, 6, and I was like, oh no. So I put the 4 down, signaling to you, hey, best I can do is a 4, and then use a reroll. I mean, great, reroll them all.
Signal received. But then I rolled 3, 4, 5.
And I rolled 3, 6, 6. I was like, oh.
No, I rolled 2, 3, 4, 5, but I really wanted to put a 2 out here and at least get 1 plane off of there.
Whoops.
Wow, that's rough because we have not being able to control not being able to get more progress reducing the wind
we are flying, baby.
Probably our biggest issue right now. We haven't even thought about it. The brakes.
No, we haven't. And what's funny is that if we don't start doing that soon, we're gonna have to, we will lose if we don't start it by 2 more rounds.
I mean, the most we could do is 2. We could do, if we use all of our flex dice on it, we could get 2 progress each time.
That is really...
Yeah, it's wild to me. This is, I do wonder if there's an errata or something to this game, because it seems way more reasonable if it's this hard to advance, but you don't have to get it to the end. You just have to have your speed below it like normal brakes, right? It feels like that's what that's supposed to be, but the rule book is pretty... It would be pretty clear if I knew where it was. I think it's across the room. But the rule book was completely clear that if the brakes are not at 5 at the end of the game, you lose.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fine. As you like to say, it's fine.
I do say that a lot. I don't usually mean it.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah.
I see. Alright.
Okay.
Got a full flask of coffee. Wink.
Yeah, we've used our coffee wink, yeah. We've used our reroll, meaning we only get more with this mastery ability if we can match our engines.
Yeah, which would be a great thing to do if we could just... Yeah, I'm just trying to get a fucking
We just
number
need...
down.
And the problem is, ideally, because we don't want to travel, ideally we want, 1s there, but we also need 1s to get rid of the traffic so we can eventually travel. It's all bad.
So we just need to roll all 1s and 2s.
Speaking of traffic, why don't you roll that black die and add 1, because we're on a black die.
No!
Yeah. A 3. Alright, it's here.
Oof. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, and the wind blows. And it's icy.
And that rain freezes. Alright.
Okay, I'm going back in. You will be placing the first die, so don't screw us up.
I'll try.
Alright.
Oh, okay. So I've rolled a 1, a 1, a 3, and a 6. That's not terrible. Brandon's shaking his head though. Alright, so I will first do what needs to be done. I'll clear this out with a 1. Brandon has put down a 1. Unless we hang here one more time, which we can. So if he puts his number in the engine block, he's going to signal to me the best he can do on his low number. Not knowing that it probably will be okay because I have a 1. So if he puts down a 3 or a 4, interesting. That's actually really good. Glad he did that. I'm glad he did that. Where am I? 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not. That actually was not great, but it's okay. I could put the 1 there, but I'm not going to because I need to say that for the engine. So I will put 3 also. He seems a little worried. He's worried about that number he's going to put in the engine block. Yeah. He's got a high number. He's freaking out. He's probably got like a 5. And he's going to be like, oh, buddy. You don't have... He's probably wondering... Maybe I should have put the 1 in to show him that it's okay, I got the 1. I maybe should have put the 1 in the engine block. He's got a 4. He's turning it to a 2. Oh, he doesn't know what I'm about to do.
We just lost, though.
What? Why?
Because we travel, our speed is 4 plus 3 is 7, which moves us a space, and there's a plane there.
Never mind. Then I won't use the coffee.
Okay, I'll just take back the coffee and keep playing it out. All right. Slight asterisk.
My bad. I didn't look at that part.
I didn't realize when you first did it. I was like, "Great, we match. We get a reroll." But
I was so focused on getting that reroll.
Yeah. It's not worth getting a reroll if we lose the entire game.
No, it's not.
No, I think I've done the math on that correctly. All right.
For anyone curious, the current song in Brandon's headset is A Real Hero, the synthwave cover of the popular song from the film Drive, starring Ryan Gosling. Great song. He is currently bopping to that song. I can hear it a little bit. It's good. Okay, Brandon puts the coffee back in. And I think I'll top us off. We have a massive brake problem. And then we are just kicking down, we're kicking the can.
We used our reroll, so we shouldn't have one, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I'll put it back down with the others here. I mean, I guess you've already gone, so I will show I have a 5. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it.
Oh, gosh.
You can't tell me. Yeah, here, just don't contribute your thoughts.
I won't.
I'm debating whether to. I think I'm definitely using 2 coffee to take it down to a 3, and then I'm trying to decide whether to use that on a wing flap or on getting a plane out of the way. We successfully didn't move, but that means we're going to roll the die and spawn another plane. I think it's clear a plane. So we'll make that a 3 and remove 1, just so we can put 1 back soon.
Yeah, I think that's a remove.
Oh no.
Oh no is right.
The tilt, the wind and the tilt is what's getting us, because we again failed to get it to less than +3, and so we just are having so much trouble not moving.
So the only thing I could have put in there was a 6, and that would have lost us the game. So that's
Yeah, we both rolled too high. Like, you had the only one, and we needed several ones to clear the plane.
Yep.
And at this point, I guess we might as well just tilt right. Like, assuming we want to move one of these days, and now we're down here. This is actually our first time not moving, so now we have, like, squared these up.
Okay.
As I put the camera back here where we can see what I'm talking about. So in a way, it was good we didn't move. But now our plan of staying left to try to get the wind, lower is like...
abandoned.
Yeah, we have to abandon it because we have to tilt right.
Yep.
Or at least stay center.
Yep.
It's definitely an option to stay here again, but we roll that traffic die again.
Yeah, we definitely need to clear these planes.
Yeah, so do we now need to tilt right? And we need to make it a little bit... We need to reduce the wind a little bit to the right at least so that it's feasible to brake? We haven't even put a single die on the brakes.
I can't believe it. It's because we got to use all the low values to clear all the damn traffic.
Yeah, between speed needs to be low, the air traffic dice, we need low dice, and then these need 2s. Like,
the fact that we
so
both...
hard.
I guess we don't both have to, but the fact that 2 need to be on here is brutal.
It is.
Brutal.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Let's just
we'll see how this goes.
See what happens.
I think my wish is going to be granted, and I'm going to lose a game of Sky Team.
I think you're going to get your wish.
Okay, is that all the... Is that as strategy talk as we're going to get? Is kind of us throwing our hands in the air and saying we'll figure it out as we go?
Obviously we want to try and clear this.
Yeah.
And then if we can clear that, we got to spawn.
Oh, yep. It's
4.
at 4,
1,
which
2,
is going to
3,
be the
4.
airport. Okay, that's the best place for it to spawn. I mean, so here's what we can do is... We could keep, because we do have a little, like, we waste 2 of our tilts to the right just keeping the wind effectively the same. We could try to clear this, travel first while our tilt is valid for this, and then still tilt left, still is probably our best way of reducing the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the best play.
So if we can do that,
it has to be travel then tilt because
we
can't we can't move forward
so
if we're left.
Clear traffic, then travel, move up, then tilt.
And then throw all the extra 2s we have into the brakes.
Because we'll have so many.
Yeah.
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 I'm with you.
Okay. I go first this round, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't fuck it up.
Yes, sir, Mr. Captain. Mr. Captain, I guess it's just Captain.
We just say Captain. We just say Captain. So I have magically rolled a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 4. So this is actually pretty good. So, okay, so this is okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use, thank goodness for coffee. I'm going to use our coffee. And I'm going to clear this out the way. I still have another 2 that I'm going to put on the engine, giving us a reroll. So glad he put a 2 there. He's going to be pumped when he sees that reroll. He's going to light up like a tree of Christmas. Okay. Watch this. See.
And we get a reroll.
Yeah. Sky Team. Sky Team's all about cooperation, but in silence. You've probably gathered that by now, but it's worth reiterating to you as the viewer. What's Brandon going to go for this time? He's going to go to try and tilt. Now, his plan was to tilt to the left, and that plan is going to work out. However, what I'm going to try and signal to him is, Brandon, oh Brandon, yes! Thank goodness. Boy, I was really going out on a limb there. I was really going out on a limb there.
I guess, yeah, we're done. Okay, so we tilted left. The wind is finally down from +3 to +2.
That worked out great.
It did. That was a great round.
I was really nervous when I was putting that 2 down. I was like, I really hope Brandon's got the goods.
Yeah, and that was I wasn't sure if you would either, or how you were for flying. So I brewed that coffee. Like I was like, we can't have 0 coffee.
So I rolled a 2, 2, 2, 4.
Oh wow! I rolled what did I roll? Because I didn't change it. 2, 2, 3, 4.
So
we were saying we needed a lot of 2s.
And we got them. We got them.
Yeah. Now still low numbers are pretty good on speed because we're still adding +2. But we want 3s for brakes. We effectively. We have 3 rounds to trigger the brakes 3 more times, so it's got to be every round. Or it's possible to do it twice in a round, but that means we're doing nothing else.
Yeah, and it would have to be... Yeah.
So that's got to be a really high priority.
Okay. All right, so game plan on this one is kind of the same. We got to roll a 1.
Yeah.
Got to clear the plane. We need to move this round?
It would be nice. If we don't move this round, we need to double move next round. So we do need to be clearing traffic either way.
Double moves feel easy the way we're moving.
That's true, as long as we have the wind on us. But we do want to keep reducing that wind for our landing. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get below 5. So
right. Keep forgetting about that.
Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking it's safe to advance now with our current tilt. So I'm kind of thinking the ideal is again to clear the traffic, move, and then tilt even 1 more to the left, which would get our wind down from +2 to +1.
Okay.
I think that would feel pretty good.
Yeah, you're right, because the next one is... Yeah, that's we have to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we have to. Like, reducing the wind from +2 to +1 is not a mandatory thing.
No, but it's the best option.
Yeah.
That's the best path.
Yeah, but we also need to make sure we're progressing the brakes.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's tricky. We need a 1 to clear traffic. We need 3s in the brakes, and we need pretty low numbers so that when we add +2 to our speed, we don't end up at 11. So we're starting to have some breathing room.
Not that it matters. Yeah. Well, it does matter quite a bit. We still have 3 of these to go, and they're 1s and 2s and 2s and 3s.
Oh, more low numbers.
Yeah.
Well, so if we do get the brakes further, then all of a sudden we're to high numbers for the brakes, which would feel better.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we definitely want to do those. We definitely want to do the 3s this round.
Okay. So
yeah,
clear the plane, move forward, tilt left. Yeah, tilt left.
Engage brakes.
Engage brakes.
That's the plan. In roughly that order. Brakes can be anytime, but
easy.
Yeah. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah. Yeah, we got this.
It's fine.
And we've got a reroll.
We did earn a reroll.
Yeah.
With mastery. Yeah. So now we've used both of our abilities to decent benefit.
All right. Okay.
Okay. We ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Pilot goes first here.
Whew.
So,
that's right.
Playing some music.
You got it.
Goodbye.
Okay. Great news, everyone. I just saved hundreds of dollars by no. If you're laughing, stop for a second. Let me explain. I've got a 1, 2, 3, and a 6. So the thing that I'm going to do first is use the 1 here to clear the plane.
Nice.
So he's excited about that. And then okay, that means I've got, so we want to advance, but we just want to advance 1. So if I move this, we're at 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so this is good, so I can do that. So that works.
So 6, 7, 8.
Good. Okay. What I'm really hoping is that he can throw a 3 down on the brake. If he doesn't, he at least needs to brew coffee. Great, he is. He's brewing coffee. Okay. So now we come to a bit of a hard part here, because if I put a 6 down, he can't move to the right. And we need to be, he has to put down a 5 or 6. So I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance here because we have to have these brakes. Oh boy, what should I do? Do I put the 3 down on the axis, or do I put the 3 down? We have to have the brakes, so I'm going to put the 3 down here now. It's a tough choice. He's got 2 die. Wouldn't be surprised if you want to use the reroll. He's going, okay. Okay. That was good. I was sort of hoping that's what we do. Now comes the bad news. He's not going to love this. Figured that was going to be the reaction I'd get on that.
Here, you've finished. I'll take off the headphones.
I figured that was the reaction I was about to
get. I have a 2, but we have a reroll.
Yeah, I figured the reroll was going to be the move.
I need to be able to get to a 5 with coffee.
5
so
with
4,
so
yeah.
4.
Yeah, so 4.
50-50.
Yeah, it all comes down to this, huh?
Yep.
It's a 5! We don't even need the coffee.
Oh, it's amazing.
Crushed it.
Okay.
All right, so that tilts us 1 more to the left, which adjusts the wind by 2, and the wind is now just down to +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still in this. Woo! Wow, that was a round.
That was intense.
Yeah.
That was really intense. You'll see when you watch this back, I was explaining why I did what I did. So I had the 3 and the 6, debating if I should put it on the axis or the brake, but I was like, we have to get these brakes going.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put the brake down, knowing that that's a finer needle to thread.
Yeah.
And then we would just deal with that as we needed.
And then I knew I was on the same page. I was like, I need to put a 3 there. Yeah. What I had was a 2 and a 4.
Yeah.
So then it was not only like, okay, either reroll or coffee, but then when I decided, okay, it's probably coffee, then which die?
Yep.
Right? And with not knowing what you then had for up here.
Sure.
So then if I had chosen the 4, I probably wouldn't have rerolled.
Okay.
I would have just used the coffee. But because I left the 2.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, and I thought, and then the other route I could have gone was playing up here first.
Yeah.
Which maybe would have been, but then that would have put you in the position where if I had put like my 2 up here, you would have had to reroll. So it would have been really similar.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. But we escaped with some coffee left.
We got a little coffee.
I know I could use something a little stronger. Cheers.
Cheers, indeed. To being only 2 steps away from Keflavik. Do check on the parachutes. Make sure they are.
Yeah.
Not saying we're going to need them.
No.
But not saying we're not going to need them.
I hope that we're over land at least, because the water is going to be cold.
Yeah.
No
cannonball in there.
I think that don't bother to check whether you have your flotation device under your seat, because you're going to last like 90 seconds in that water.
You will splat.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. I go first this round, huh? So this round we must move one more time.
We have to move one more.
Because we have to, going into the final round, we have to be in the final space of both of these.
Got it.
So
we have to clear the last plane.
We don't have to clear the last one. This can be cleared in the final round.
Sorry,
but we do have to clear one more plane.
Yeah, we have to clear that
with a 1, and then we need. So we have survived the part of the track that cares about our tilt, right? Because we were correct when we entered there.
So now we just have to get to...
So we do have to end up leveled out, but it doesn't have to be this round.
Oh.
Right, because that just has to be at the very end of the game.
I keep forgetting how that works, because it keeps throwing me off with like when you arrive, but when you stop, okay. That's cool.
Yeah. We just have to be level at the end of the whole thing, which means it's probably ideal to maybe make progress towards that, but end here, which would adjust the winds down to 0 for the landing.
Oh, yeah.
That would be my thinking.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I also am just looking down and realizing I still have 2 wing flaps in the next 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah, and I've got 1.
And you have 1. And if we do them in the same, if I do one of mine and you do yours, then we get that bonus die also from synchronization. So,
am I crazy? Are we not allowed to brew any more coffee?
Like, because we have all of our dice needed in other places?
Yeah, because
I
have to do that.
There's 2 rounds left. We have... Actually, I'm not even sure we have enough. I think we can only do it with the bonus die, too. All right, let's math this out. We need 4 dice on the brakes. So 2 rounds left. So we have 8 flex dice, right?
Yep.
8 dice that are not for steering or engines.
Yep.
We need 4 on the brakes.
Yep.
3 on landing gear and wing flaps.
Yep.
And 2 removing air traffic. That adds up to 9.
And we
can get the bonus. We can get the bonus die from synchronization.
Oh, yeah.
That's our 9th.
Oh yeah.
That's it. There's no other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's winnable. But it's
exact has
it's gonna be a rough landing.
Exact lethal, as we like to say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
We are not going to have. Yeah, we have 1 coffee for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm glad that we talked about this so that we know that like if you try to put a die in coffee, it's no longer winnable.
It's over.
Yeah. Oh boy. If we do lose, I'm very glad for the sake of like a video and just the fun we're having. I'm glad that that we went to the end, right? Because I really thought we might lose the second round of the game. I'm glad we made it this far,
dude. Yeah. We can see the airport.
I think we've still proven what a strong Sky team we are.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
Even if we
crash,
barrel into the airport.
Right. Sorry, we're good pilots.
We swear. Just had too much coffee.
Wink. Okay.
Okay, I have to go first, huh?
Yep.
All right. Ready when you are.
Uh-oh. that's going to be bad. What Brandon doesn't know is that we've lost. I've rolled a 1, a 3, a 6, and a 5. If you can see. Which you can see here for my die. 1 through 6, 5. That's not going to get it done. So, yeah, so his 6, I need to place the... So he wants to move 1 to his side, so that's fine. We can do that. So yeah, he's like, oh, that's not too bad, but what he doesn't know is it is too bad. It's really bad. Brandon overstepped his boundaries. Yeah. I get it. I'm going to play this to clear this plane. And... this sucks. This super sucks. Okay, so I can use the coffee to put us at 11. Oh, that was actually good that he did that. So I can use... I have to use the coffee to knock this down. So I have to use the last cup of coffee to knock this down to a 2. Thus activating this. Thus activating this. So this has to be a... Fuck. This has to be a 4. That's a 5. That's not going to work.
Is that basically the game?
Yeah, and then my last thought was a 6.
Oh, wow.
So what I was saying, I was thinking about putting that there, but I was like, well, we're going to have to... Maybe I should have done it that way. Maybe I should have done it that way so that I didn't use this round. Did you have a 4 for the break?
I did. Yeah. But
so this was...
In my mind, this basically had to either
Okay,
get rid of this...
Hold on.
Yeah?
Go back in.
Oh.
We're going to roll it back a little bit. We're going to roll it back a little bit.
All right.
We're going to roll it back. So this... Okay, so this here. So this coffee, I will use this coffee to turn this to a 4. Slight blemish on the record. Slight blemish on the record here. Okay, good. That moved up. Great. 6 here. That goes to 11 plus 0. We made it. We're up 1. We're fine.
But so,
yes. Slight blemish on our record.
Okay.
I'm not saying it was the most honorable Sky Pilot thing, but I was debating between the two.
So we've retconned it so that we did not roll the synchronization die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, again, did we lose? Sure, technically.
We lost.
But I wanted to see what would happen if I had 2 things and I was like, I could do it now or I could do it later.
See what happens in the other universe where you made the other decision.
Right.
Yeah.
That timeline has been pruned. We're now back on this one.
All right. Well, in this one, we did great.
Yeah, we did. We
advanced the brakes. I got 1 of these done, which needed to happen. The tilt was exactly what we talked about, which, because the tilt was perfect, that got our wind to 0, which is what made the 11 possible with 1 movement.
Which was why I was like, I could do it that way, but we're going to have to... He already put that there. I was like, I could do it that round. I should have done it this way from the beginning.
And I did it this way for exactly this fear, was that I put down a 5 and you didn't immediately put down another die, and I was like, okay, let's give him the extra room.
Needed it. Definitely needed it. Okay.
Well, let's play this out then.
Let's see what happens.
We've arguably lost, but
if we beat it now, we only beat a red difficulty instead of a black.
Okay, yeah, we'll downgrade ourselves.
Right.
It's still really good.
Yeah,
pilots. Yeah.
Oh yeah, great pilots.
Okay. All right. So this round, we have to get rid of this plane.
Yep. We have to be level.
It's the final round, so we not only have to get the brakes to 5, but then our speed has to be below 5. We also have to be level. We have to clear that plane. And we have landing gear and wing flaps, 1 each.
And I drank the last coffee.
Yep, and there's no coffee and no spare dice to brew any.
So one of us has to roll a 1. I have to roll a 1 or 2.
Yeah, we have no rerolls.
You have to roll a 1 or 2.
It might be that we roll our dice and look at them and we're like, well,
yeah. If we have more than
the dice have to really be what we need.
Yeah, if we have like if we were like a 5,
we need
or a 6.
We each need a 1 or a 2.
Yep.
And we need. Wait. Okay, so here's what we basically need. We each need a 1 or a 2 and 5s, and then we need like the bonus die to get rid of the plane, like something like that.
Oh gosh, right? Forgot about the bonus.
The bonus die is going to go somewhere in here. The bonus die cannot be the 1 or 2 we need here because we have to place those to earn the bonus die.
To get the bonus die, yeah.
It could be the 1 we need here. It could be one of our 5s.
It could be the engine. Probably likely it needs to be the engine because
we haven't thought about we haven't ever been in a position to use the bonus die and put it in one of these, but it absolutely could be. Because we also need the engine to be, very low, right? Thankfully the wind's at 0, but we still have to play dice to add up to 5 or less.
Yep.
And we need the tilts to be 1 towards me to even out.
Yep. Yeah, so you could, I mean, we'll know.
We know what we must do.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you on the other side.
Goodbye, friend. Oh, and the song playing currently is "Don't Stop Believin'."
It's playing "Don't Stop Believin'" in my headset, synthwave version, but fitting.
Here we go. We might be in trouble. I've rolled a 2, a 2, a 5, and a 6. So Brandon has rolled the 1 to go. Is it my first? Me?
Yeah, you're first.
Okay. I will signal to Brandon that I have at least the break to get us going. So that's something. Okay. Okay, good. I have the flap. Also good. Now what's going to be a problem is my 6. My 6 is going to keep us from... No, we've lost. We've lost. But we'll play it out. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh no.
You don't think it's doable?
I know it's not doable.
Oh no.
And I'm so sorry.
Aww.
But let's keep it going.
Yeah, we can play it out. It's your move.
Oh right.
Yeah. Here, I'll take the headphones off. We can play it out, but I agree that it is most likely.
I'll
very unlikely.
Take it to the end where you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, we can do this, and then I'll show why we can't do it. Or maybe you'll show me before that.
I think, I'll just show my dice here because there's no copy, no rerolls. I have a 4 and a 6, so the best I can do is make our speed 6, which is just too fast.
Oh yeah, and all I've got left is a 6 for the tilt.
Oh yeah, so then we can't tilt 1 towards me with that 6. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh man. Well,
close.
We gave it a good try.
It was close.
Came down to the wire. Well, we lost in the second to last round, and then it came down to the wire anyway.
Yeah, I should have made a different decision. But yes, you're right. We got further than I feel. That's what we say about this game is that it really seems like insurmountable odds, and then you get into it and you kind of start adapting in ways that you maybe didn't think you would. Yeah,
I was wondering after our last game whether this just had like the illusion of difficulty because it feels so hard, and then I had a 100% win rate, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out you go up to the highest difficulty, and we can be stopped.
That's all it takes.
We are stopped.
The highest difficulty level.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'd be interested to, next time I play this, whether it's with you or someone else, to try... So, both of the tracks that we just did videos of were shorter than the elevation track, than the number of rounds, but there are some that are longer. So
you have to like be
so
moving.
both games we were kind of like slow movement is key, but there are games where going fast is key, and
that would have helped with the headwinds that we had here.
Yeah, really, and I mean it's all part of one scenario, so it's no coincidence that we were playing with the wind module and this shorter track, right? Yeah, that was the challenge.
This scenario specifically said you have to use the wind. You weren't like, oh, I'll use this
one. No,
one.
it's you use the iconography that's right here. It's say play with wind, play with ice breaks, and play with 2 abilities. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And so that's like last time, when we played with fuel last time, it wasn't that I chose to play with fuel. It was that airport uses fuel. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I had a great time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. That was super fun.
Yeah, I'm loving this game. I'm so glad it exists, and I'm sure I'm going to play it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a great game.
It's also just like it's compact. Like I can take this to a bar.
Yeah.
Right? It's and honestly, one of my favorite things, I haven't yet taken it to a bar, but one of my favorite things about that idea is that I think it's eye-catching. Like people walk by and
what are you doing?
That looks like a cockpit. Like honestly, like you look and you see plane iconography, all this stuff, like people are like, "Oh cool, you're playing like a game about flying a plane."
Are you training to be like a pilot?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you'll still get the same thing that most people who walk by things like that say, which is that looks complicated.
Yes. And they're not wrong. At first glance here, it's true. It does look it, but it's not.
It cracks me up when I play games in the office. I work for a tech company that does AI software, not ChatGPT. We use AI for other things. Basically, AI means fancy algorithm. Anyway, data scientists walk by our board game and say, that looks complicated. And I'm like, what do you do for a living again?
You're a data scientist, man. What?
Like, I'm adding 1 + 3 here to make my decisions.
Yeah. It's called Arc Nova, and I'm managing a zoo. Now, please.
Oh man, no, that game is complicated.
Yes, yes, it is.
The data scientist would be right in that case. I'm talking about like macro Crime City.
Okay.
No, that is a game I've played at work. That is not a game that I got that looks complicated comments on.
Solving murders.
But this was a blast. Thank you, Butner.
Thank you.
I had a great time.
Me too.
Thank you for watching. One more time, I've reminded you more than usual to hit the buttons. So yeah, please do, and we'll be back with more cool games. Probably not very many of the videos with Butner. So if you watched for him, maybe don't subscribe because he doesn't live here. He's not around much, but you'll be back someday.
All the more surprised when I do pop up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a special treat for you, the subscribers, when Butner's here. All right, we'll be back next time. Till then, be optimal.